Halfway through fall camp, year 2 for Mickey Joseph here at Grambling, and the head coach joins us here. Thanks for letting us in your office, Coach.
I appreciate y'all coming.
Absolutely. It's good to see you. Give us an evaluation, if you will. You're halfway through fall camp, season around the corner. How has the progress been?
Well, it's coming together. It's coming together. I think the kids really are focusing on what we're telling them, because we always say, give us your focus and finish. And I think they're trying to do that right now. We just got to be more consistent with them as a coaching staff. To get them to be consistent, we have to be consistent. I tell the coaches that all the time. But we have a good group of kids here. We have the kids that they're really tight. We have a really strong coaching staff here with a lot of experience. So it's coming together.
I saw you at Media Day for SWAC Media Days, and you talked about owning last year, evaluating, and now implementing the game plan for year 2. How has that implementation been going in terms of taking what happened last year and seeing the changes that are being made that you wanted to make?
Well, complementary football. We had to play complementary football this year. We got to know when to run the ball. We got to know when to throw it. We got to work together. And so that's what we're doing a better job of, just working together as an offensive staff. Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody has their responsibility, and everybody's getting it done. But we're also going to make sure that we're doing what's best for the kids, that the kids can execute it. Because it's not what we know, it's what they can execute.
You had some big numbers when you were here at previous stop at Grambling. For those who followed you at LSU, you put up some big numbers offensively. Are you trying to get back to that same style of playing here at head coach in year 2 with those numbers?
Not really the numbers. I'm trying to get to the wins.
Okay.
Trying to get to the wins. So, and it might be a time on defense, that we give up some yards, and the offense got to outscore them. So our job this year, we always tell the team this: on offense, score one more point than your opponents, and on defense, let them score keep them at one less point.
Players that have stood out so far, maybe the people don't know that they expect to see from Grambling this year. Anybody stand out so far through camp?
Well, we have a good quarterback battle going on with T-Set and Fry, a kid from Jacksonville State and the transfer from Southern. So it's a really good quarterback battle going on. We're really enjoying it while watching them. And then at the running back position, we brought Trey Bradford back. We have Byron Eaton, Andre Cruz, Tony Phillips. The kids are just really playing really good, but the kid McClendon is doing a great job, running between the tackles. He's kind of 4th to 5th. People forget about him, but if he went anywhere else, he'd probably be a starter. So we're really young outside. So Tylen Williams is doing a real good job, And so my thing is to get Nick Howard just to be more consistent about what he wants to do, because he's the leader of the group. And when we get Nashawn Dickinson back, there'll be enough said about him. And then also CJ's banged up right now, but CJ will be back and do a good job.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you say running, because I remember at Media Days you said you're going to run the ball, to run the ball, to run it. You wanted to get back to that running game.
Yeah, because I think that I know we play good defense. I know we have a really good defensive line with Bryce Cage and Collis and the guys that's inside. Then you got Marcellus. We got a really good group of guys on defense that can stop the run. Then when you go outside, you have Lindsay and Blake really at the corners position that's doing a really good job.
You're no stranger to football, but being in your second year at head coach, we were talking about it just a few moments ago, you're not only the head football coach of a team, you're the head football coach of a brand. Mm-hmm. Grambling is a national brand. What has that been like, and the adjustments that you have to make doing that, knowing what the Grambling name means, not only in Louisiana, but nationwide?
Well, like I said, I had to be, my awareness is up. It'd be how we going to function here, how we going to get through our problems that we do have, and knowing that it's a national brand and how we're going to use that national brand. And then when you put the G on your helmet, you're everybody's Super Bowl. So we had to get through all of that. And we said as a team that we're going to give everybody the Super Bowl. We know how to function right now. We know how to operate together, because we come from 2 different worlds. I left this world and went to another world and had to come back to this world. So I had to figure out and remember how we function as well and how we were successful, and I figured it out.
We look forward to seeing you on Game Notes all season long. I appreciate your time, and best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Coach. Thank you. We appreciate Coach inviting us into his office to talk a little Grambling football. We look forward to talking to more coaches throughout the season. Scott, as you take a look at the schedule for Grambling, Ohio State, whoa, how about that when you get past Langston going to Ohio State? But look at Prairie View. They got to go to Vegas to play that game. Then you go to New Orleans. They got another game in Atlanta. That goes back to being the coach of a brand. Yeah. Whether it's the band, the football team, everything that comes with a G, that's what it takes when you're the head coach of a brand.
Absolutely, and I think it's important that Coach Joseph understands that, which he does. And I love the hire. When Grambling made this hire, I'm a little bit biased. I grew up watching Mickey Joseph sport that number 2 for my Huskers and playing option quarterback. But I think Mickey Joseph, as the head coach of this program, is the right guy for the job, because he's one of the best recruiters in college football. You saw the kind of guys he recruited at LSU when he was there. But kids trusted him. They believed him. They want to play hard to not let Mickey Joseph down. So I think Mickey Joseph's the right guy to lead that brand and that G on the helmet.